The first carry for Josh Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
What we got? Check nine. Greystone travel.
Now Adams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready up. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. This is Travion Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. Cooper. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Keep playing hard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's get it. 3, 2.
On 3rd down, it's Cooper. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. what do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Let's bring it. Check safety, check safety. 80 weapons, 80 weapons. Switch, switch, switch. You go tight. You got tight. Got it.
They run on second down with Adams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once more, Adams on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Move. You got 3 down, 3 down. Switch, switch, switch.
On second down, it's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, Seahawks nothing.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Love. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Watch twins.
Now Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go. Henry. Two. I smell fear in that offense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Check four. Quick the edge. Come. Check. Check.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on third down. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go, D.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 37. Check 37. 22 check bomber. 22 check.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
64,
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. back to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Got you.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Williams. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Murray from midfield, sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
57 to Mike. Hey. Switch. Shift.
Murray now on first down. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Travion Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 13. Check 13. Watch the safety creep. Protein spill. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down now, it's Adams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
60 Pittsburgh. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Greystone trap. Greystone trap. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Double dog. Ready. Go.
From the gun on third down. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17.
Get that ball. Go. Move. Hey, Mike 57. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 57. Mike 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run it with Williams. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Whip.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll begin here with Adams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, here we go.
2nd and 9 now. It's complete to Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Adams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Kill.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
80 weapon. All day. 58's the Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that's complete to Adams. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. You got 3, 3 down. Slam.
It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. General, Max. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Go!
Operating from the gun. Love. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Check 3. Topper.
They'll run with a big man. This is Adams. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Right here, guys.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check your hot read.
Check 15, check.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
You can't block me.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They run it again with Williams. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Kill.
Watch the twins.
No. Where'd he go?
On the ground, this is Johnson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to